Welcome to Grapple FK, everyone. We are covering Jordan Wright v. Jamie Pickett. This is on the prelims of UFC 262. Jordan Wright, as many of you know, is one of our favorite fighters. The Beverly Hills Ninja against the Nightwolf. So Jordan Wright's record there is wrong. He has lost.
Has he? No.
Yeah, I believe he has.
How can the Beverly Hills Ninja lose a fight? I don't understand.
He got knocked the fuck out twice, really badly. Yeah. Once in the contender. Oh no, that's the no contest, right? So that bloke that knocked him out in the contender series, was I don't know. They found weed in his system and for a drug test afterwards, and it turned into a no contest. And then, what's his name? I forgot his name. The guy who KO'd him.
Joaquin Buckley.
Buckley's the guy who KO'd him badly.
Yes.
Jamie Pickett. I mean, what do you think about this guy, Andrew? Seems to have decent striking, pretty explosive.
It's a bit of a mixed bag with Jamie Pickett.
Yeah.
At times his striking looks pretty good. He's very explosive, very long reach. And you may have seen one of his fights, was it against Patty in the Contender Series? He explodes forwards with a 1-2 or a 1-2-3-4. That's his thing, just straight punches. And a lot of them land in succession. And he rocks people and then he gets a TKO. Those are really fast, nice, crisp punches. Those punches have got pop, I would say, but he hasn't got natural power, I don't think. He hasn't got that one-punch knockout power.
Not
certainly,
Buckley.
No. But those punches certainly got, something on them.
Yeah.
So there's a definite kind of athleticism there. He's obviously done some kind of striking. At times he kind of looks like a boxer because, at times he'll throw out a really nice jab, like a proper boxer's jab. He'll do this a lot, like he'll duck and duck and weave and stuff, but he doesn't counter off these things. If he slips or ducks, he doesn't counter.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. As soon as you slip, you've got to throw something back. And I think the biggest problem with Jamie Pickett is that, just as our friends the Beverly Hills Ninja, he doesn't like getting hit. He does not like getting punched in the face. And there's one fight, I think, in the Contender Series where he actually turned his back and ran. Right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He can't be doing that.
So every time a punch comes his way, he's leaning back or he's ducking or he's trying to get the hell out of the way. He's not standing his ground, ready to counter or even blocking. Like, he doesn't do any of that. So that's a major shortcoming in his game. What do you think of his striking?
I haven't seen that much tape of him. From what I've seen, I think I agree with you. I think he's got some decent base level striking. Definitely better than Jordan's, in my opinion. Particularly his boxing, because I mean, the Beverly Hills Ninja should not be in the UFC. I mean, but Jamie Pickett probably shouldn't be in the UFC as well. But he's explosive. He's a big dude, 5-inch reach advantage. He's got to win in the UFC. He went to a unanimous decision against a decent fighter in his last fight. So he
doesn't have a win in the UFC.
He doesn't have a win. Sorry.
No, he's got one fight. He lost to Tafon Unchukwi.
Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at. Sorry, he's got a win in the Contender Series. Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely something. That's definitely something.
Yeah. I mean, having said that, Jordan Wright got knocked the fuck out in the Contender Series, so it's not an easy path to the UFC, obviously. But yeah, I think his striking's fine. I haven't really seen much of his grappling. I'm not sure if you have.
Yeah, there are a couple of exchanges in his Contender Series fights. I've seen him get takedowns. I've seen him pass guard quite nicely, defend submissions quite nicely. I've also seen him get taken down pretty easily. He did manage to take down Tafon and Chukri. with a pretty laboured double leg. To be fair, that's quite an achievement because Tafon and Chukwi is like a human refrigerator.
He's huge.
Yes, like he's.
I believe he's also from Cameroon. I may be wrong, but I think he is.
I think he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an absolute tank of a man.
Yeah.
I mean, he has some nice scrambles against Tafon and Chukwi. Like he got taken down by Tafon and Chukwi and got up with Tafon and Chukwi on top of him.
And he's a big dude.
Yeah, so that's definitely something. So he's definitely got a ground game. So when you throw in the fact that he's got a ground game of sorts, he's got the ability to explode into range with the 1-2 or a jab or those 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got an MMA game.
Yeah.
He has got problems, big holes in the sense he doesn't like getting hit. That's a problem. And I think that makes him cautious. It stops you countering and it makes you cautious. Because in several of his fights, he's just not throwing enough. And I think he's a bit worried about what's going to come back at him.
This particular... Sorry, carry on.
No, go on.
I'm just thinking in this particular scenario, I don't think that really matters.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. We've seen the Beverly Hills Ninja get a win in the UFC through a kick, but the guy got cut, right?
Yeah, so in the first few seconds, he kicked Ike Villanueva. Actually, I don't know if it was the kick that did that. He may have got him in the clinch with a knee that cut him up. I mean, to be fair to Jordan Wright, he did land that kick.
Yeah, he has got a win in the UFC.
Yeah, and he did get Ike Villanueva in the clinch and did land knees. Whether he can land that kick again in any sporting competition, I do not know. He does have some sort of karate background, hence the name, the Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah.
He does have, I guess, karate kicks. He's got those roundhouse kicks, the wheel kicks, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
And they look okay.
His kicks are okay. Yeah. They're okay.
But he didn't land one against Joaquin Buckley.
No. He's got no hands. He's got no lateral movement. He's got no head movement.
Yeah. He didn't land any of those kicks in the Contender Series. I don't think. He's literally, I would venture to say that he's landed less than 3 punches in all of his professional MMA fights.
Yeah, the stats won't say that. The stats will say more, but like 3 clean punches probably, yeah.
Yeah, he just doesn't have hands. I mean, he has hands, but, he might as well not have hands. I mean, he might as well not have arms, the way he fights. I mean...
And his movement is terrible. His footwork is really bad.
He moves like somebody who's very unathletic.
Yeah. I mean, you look at him, he looks reasonably athletic, but he's just got this kind of fucking waddle. It's just kind of sideways waddle around.
It's a waddle. Yeah, it is a waddle. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really, he's not moving clockwise or counterclockwise. I don't know. It sounds bad, but he's pretty terrible.
For sure.
I just don't see how he can win this.
Me neither. I mean, what Jamie Pickett is going to do, I imagine he's probably going to be quite cautious. But at some point, he's going to land. He's going to throw a jab, and it's probably going to land. At some point, he's probably going to throw a 1-2, and those are probably going to land. And if he wants to, if he decides to get his ass into gear, he could throw, very long combinations if he wants to, and just batter this guy. My concern is that I don't think Jamie Pickett is a reliable bet in most fights in the UFC. He's not. He's difficult to back.
Yeah,
because he's cautious. He doesn't throw enough. He doesn't like getting hits. I think there's maybe some mental things going on with him. As you said, does this matter against Jordan Wright? No, it doesn't, because Jordan Wright has almost nothing to give him.
Yeah, bar some kind of karate kicks, but they're yeah.
That could land. It's landed before.
Could. It's a long shot. I think one thing to factor in is that they're both probably going to be quite desperate because they're not on the best runs.
They both need to win. Yeah.
They both need to win, exactly. So that may make them take more risks. And I think if that happens, Jordan Wright's got more to lose.
I mean, if we're being honest, once COVID is over and the roster of fighters is back on, Jordan Wright's gone anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't know how these guys, like him, who's the other guy, that terrible fight we saw the other day? Was it the Indian bloke from Canada?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, why are these guys in the UFC? I mean, how did they get in? Who signed them? It's a joke.
Yeah, it is.
It really is a joke. Seriously, like the guy was throwing nothing, no output.
I just remembered I haven't seen that fight. We're talking about Buller.
Yeah.
KB Buller.
And he fought the Greek guy. No, we watched it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, he got.
I just don't.
Yeah, he got banged.
Yeah,
the Greek guy.
I mean, as you said, it's COVID. Sorry.
Yeah, the Greek guy he was fighting wasn't good either, but he still got.
He wasn't good, but he was aggressive. At least he was trying to win.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Like he's a low level.
Yeah, the Indian guy was just thinking about something else. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just terrible. I just don't understand how these people in the UFC. But I suspect you're right. I think once everything returns to normal, I mean, they must. I mean, Jordan Wright's probably got a billionaire father. I don't know. I might Google it after.
We need to know, Waleed. We need to know.
We need to know. Who is this guy's father?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is this guy's father?
And what has he done to get his son into the UFC? Stuck a cock, maybe. You know, did he pay for the Performance Institute? Who knows? You know, something's gone on here.
He's from Beverly Hills. So
yes.
Probably lives in a $10 million mansion.
Could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to it, I don't see how Jordan can win this. And I'd be interested to see what the odds are, because I think we spoke about this briefly a few days ago on one of our videos, and the odds were even, if I remember correctly.
Pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if the smart money has moved the odds in favor of Pickett.
Yeah.
But let me have a look. Oh, no. Evens.
Still even.
Minus 110 for each.
Yeah, I'm thinking Pickett in the safe.
Yes. Yes. Or I'm kind of thinking, you know, when you're very confident about a bet, sometimes I want to do an independent bet, just so the other ones don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's a good point, actually.
So part of me is thinking about making a pretty big bet on Pickett here.
What's Pickett via KO, TKO?
Method of victory. 15. Pickett via KO plus 188.
That's not great. Fuck are they playing it at?
Yeah, that's not great.
All right. Yeah, that's not good.
A Jordan Wright KO plus 400.
It should be plus 2,000.
Yeah. Jamie Pickett by submission plus 2,000.
Oh, okay.
He's
got any subs on his record? I'm assuming no. But you said he's got a decent ground game, right?
He's got a ground game.
Yeah.
But yeah, no subs on his
subs.
professional record.
Oh, so that makes sense. Okay.
All right, so this guy. All right, so Jamie Pickett is how old is he? He's 32. He's been fighting since 2008.
Wow.
That's a long time to not learn that much.
Yeah. How many fights has he had? Oh, 15. Yeah, he must have had some injuries or something.
Or he seems to have fought fairly consistently. He just hasn't. I just don't think he's that good.
No, fair enough. He's probably got like a side job or something as well. Well, he definitely does.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to. Yeah, he's just not that good. But again, that's irrelevant against Jordan Wright, because Jordan Wright is just
terrible. But
terrible.
he doesn't need a side job because Daddy's a billionaire.
Yeah. So yeah, he gets to do this.
Exactly. Gets to pursue his dreams.
Yep.
But yeah, Pickett and the safe come, and then Pickett and the safe come.
Yeah, Pickett in the safe parlay, or just a massive independent bet.
I'm just gonna put 1,000 down on Pickett.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're done with this one. What day is this? Wednesday. Have you looked into any of the other fights?
No, I haven't. Should we
so Oliveira Chandler we covered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Ferguson, Beneil Dariush. This is going to be nuts. We covered this, right? We think Beneil will do it. 2 rounds to 1.
Oh.
That's going to be a wild fight, though, I think. Shane Burgos v. Edson Barbosa. That's a good one.
Yeah, 2 good strikers in different ways. Shane Burgos, the more classic boxing, forward pressure fighter. Edson Barbosa, sick kickboxing.
Very good kicker, yeah.
I feel like that could go either way.
Yeah, that's a close one. That'll be a good fight.
Edson Barbosa, I mean, this is at featherweight, right? They're both big dudes for featherweight. Both big for featherweight. That's a tricky one. I think that's a good one to watch, not necessarily a good one to bet on.
Yeah, agree with that. Matt Schnell v. Rogerio Bonterine. These two.
Matt Schnell, if I remember correctly, is decent. I don't know much about Rogerio Bonterine. I can't remember why I think Schnell is decent, but I bet on him in recent...
Oh, no, we have covered one of Schnell's fights, I remember. I think we've covered one of his fights. This is 125, so it'll probably be a decision or something.
Matt Schnell's by far the bigger dude.
Yeah, he's pretty big. 3 inches taller. That's pretty tall for 125, 5'8".
Yeah, huge actually.
Yeah. We got Souza v. Muniz. Not too familiar with Muniz.
I don't know anything about Andre Muniz. Let me check his record quickly.
Okay.
Andre Muniz.
His nickname is Sagapano. What does that mean? Do you know?
Say it again. I don't know what that means. That's Portuguese. I don't really speak Portuguese.
More of a Spanish speaker.
I am. So Muniz has beaten Bartosz Fabinski, Antonio Arroyo, and then he's got some wins in the Contender Series.
Okay. And Souza's very well rounded.
Souza's old.
Pretty old now. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, he's 41 at middleweight, and that's old.
Yeah, that's old. That's old.
That's
pretty old for heavyweight, dude.
Yes, yeah, and of course, the lighter you go, the older you get. If that makes sense. I'll look into Muniz. Yeah.
Okay, we'll look into that one. We've got a fellow Brit, Grundy against Venata. Grundy's a judo guy, right? The judo Olympian, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Venata, I've seen a few of his fights, but I can't remember if he's good anymore.
Lando Venata is a hit and miss, unranked fighter. He'll win one, lose one. He's unusual. Fights a bit weird. He's not all that. he's there to be beaten, in my opinion.
Was it Grundy lost against that guy from the Russian guy, Movsar Evloev, right? In his last fight, I believe.
I think
Grundy
so.
got him down a few times, but Movsar Evloev did some Sambo shit to get out of positions and so on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so Grundy has beaten Nadna Romani.
Another Brit.
That's his only win.
Yeah.
And he's lost to Movsar Evloev.
Yeah.
Um,
But Grundy is pretty good with the takedowns in the judo.
have we seen his takedowns in the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, he took down Movsar.
Did he?
Yeah, if he can take down Movsar, he can definitely take down. I mean, has Venata got a wrestling back? I don't think he does he?
Don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have to look into this more closely. But yeah, if Grundy's got legit takedowns, then he's probably going to beat Lando Venata.
Yeah. The thing is, Grundy kind of gassed in that. What weight is this at? Because Venata's 156 here, and this is Grundy's 145. I'm assuming he'll be at featherweight.
Let me have a look.
But yeah, we need to look into that.
Yeah. So this is at 145.
145. Okay.
Featherweight, yeah. So yeah, I'll probably back Grundy for that one.
Yeah, I think so. Grundy did gas against Movsar, but Movsar was just reversing a lot of the shit that he did. And obviously, as you know, if you're going for a takedown and you get the guy down and he suddenly reverses it, that expend a lot of energy. I don't think Venata can do that to him. But I'll need to just kind of go back and watch some of Venata's fights, see where his base is at. From what I remember, he's quite a wild striker.
Yeah, he is. He's more of a striker. Yeah, he is.
And then we've got Kevin Aguilar against Tucker Lutz. Don't know anything about him. It looks like he's making his debut, I think.
Let me topology Kevin Aguilar.
Let me check if Tucker Lutz is making his. I think he's making his debut. It looks like it.
So Kevin Aguilar is on a 3-fight losing streak.
Not good.
He's got a 1 win in the UFC against Enrique Barzola. He's got a win in the Ultimate Fighter. He's got a win in the Contender Series. But yeah, he's struggling in the UFC.
Okay, so Tucker Lutz his nickname is Top Gun. He's come through the Contender Series. He's had he's won all his fights. He won his 2 fights in the Contender Series, unanimous decision. So we need to kind of watch this guy's fights. He's got a mixture of he fought in a circuit called Shogun Fights. Never heard of it. He had quite a few amateur fights too. So yeah, we need to look into this guy. He's got a good record. He's only 26 as well.
Small for lightweight.
Yeah, 5'7". Yeah, that's pretty small.
Yeah.
So is Kevin though. Is this at lightweight or it says 145 here? Maybe he's taking it at 145.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
All right, who else have we got?
And then we've got, you know what else they're doing at the moment quite a lot of the time? They'll tell someone to come in and they'll say, make this fight in 7 days. And, you know, you have to make it at this weight. And the guy will have to drop like 15, 20 pounds in a week. That's been happening a lot as well on the COVID. It's kind of, we may need to do like a news search on that just to see if that's happened with Tucker. Christos Giagos.
Is this the guy that banged KP Buller?
No, you're thinking, no, that was an actual Greek guy from Greece. This guy's from the United States, but that's a Greek name, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. Against Sean Soriano. Am I pronouncing that right? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know anything about these two.
So Soriano fought Jamie Pickett.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Did he beat him?
No.
Jamie Pickett? What are you on about? He's 145 pounders.
Oh, no, I'm getting. Yeah, no, ignore that. I'm getting confused with someone else called Soriano. Yeah, it's not him. Yeah. All right, Christos Giagos. He's got 3 wins in the UFC.
Not bad.
He's lost to Drakkar Close, Charles Oliveira. Yeah, that's it.
That's not a bad loss.
It's not. The guys he's beaten: Carlton Minus, Damir Hadzovic, Mizuto Hirota. Who the fuck are they?
Yeah. And what about Sean?
Yeah, he's a debutant.
Oh, okay, this is interesting.
He's fought in UAE Warriors, CFFC, CES.
Can you click on CFFC? I think that's a Borat circuit. That rings a bell.
No, it's a US one.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else then.
Yeah, so obviously there seems to be a big difference in experience there.
Yeah,
so
huge.
we could target Giagos for the
safe, possibly.
Yes, yeah, Giagos for the safe parlay.
Yeah.
Well, who else have we got?
That's it, really. Shevchenko's sister's fighting someone called Andrea Lee, but I don't know anything about that fight.
We don't do women's MMA.
No, we do.
No, we don't. We don't.
That's it.
We've done one women's fight.
I got that right.
Well, the Waterson versus...
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that wrong. Yeah, I mean, Waterson, who literally doesn't punch anything but the air, she won. Useless, absolutely useless. It's like she's shadow boxing, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, that's it for this card. I think definitely avoid Burgos, Barbosa, and I can't bet on that. What did we say for Oliveira v Chandler? You think Chandler will win, right?
Yeah. So my prediction was Chandler wins via knockout, but that could go either way.
So I was 55-45 for Oliveira.
Yeah.
You're 55-45 for Chandler.
I mean, and Ferguson Dariush, that's a super close fight.
That is, yeah. I was watching some of Dariush's clips. He goes mental as well. So if he loses it, and Ferguson clips him, I don't know. It'll be a good fight to watch.
Oh, but when you say mental, he
just goes mental. He just starts swinging haymakers.
Oh, okay, not like he loses his temper, and you know.
No. As in, he's very aggressive, very, very aggressive.
Yes, yeah, and that's Tony's opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
yeah, with that in mind, I'm probably leaning towards Ferguson, to be honest.
Yeah, Dariush does though. You know, we said he doesn't hit hard. He does, man. Like, watch his fights. Like, he doesn't have instant one punch KO power, but he's knocked a lot of people down.
Yeah. I mean, the danger with Dariush is if he decides to grapple, he'll probably win the first 2 rounds. So it all depends
that's
on.
The thing.
It depends what he wants to do, and we don't know what he wants to do.
The thing is, Ferguson's got a chin, right? So he took Gaethje's punches flush in the face for 4 rounds.
Yeah, he did.
So I doubt Dariush can get him out of there in 3 rounds with boxing or kickboxing. So yeah, he'll need to take him down.
Can we do round betting in MMA?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to look up the odds for Tony Ferguson to win in round 3.
That's an interesting one.
I mean,
so what are you thinking? Dariush grapple fucks him the first 2 rounds, and then Tony Ferguson just KOs him in the 3rd.
Yeah, or submits him. Yeah,
or submits him. Yeah, because he's tired.
Tony Ferguson to win in round 3. What do you think the odds are, Walid?
12-1.
11-1. Very close.
Oh, okay.
To me, that's probably worth a punt.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how you could do it. Maybe Dariush to win via decision, and then hedge with Tony Ferguson to win in round 3.
Yeah. I don't think Dariush can finish him.
Probably not. No.
Yeah, I think it'll be a decision. But yeah. All right. Well, I think that's covered this card. Anything else you want to add, Andrew?
Well, the big issue is your triumphant return to Shoot Fighters.
Oh yeah.
Where you're going to fuck everybody up.
It's not a return. I'm joining.
True. Joining Shoot Fighters. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get absolutely. I don't even want to think about it.
Manhandled.
Yeah. It's time to go back. It's time to go back, fam. Time to get back into just being
a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to do boxing, right?
Going for a boxing lesson, and then I'm going to do MMA primarily.
I still don't understand what it is you do when you do MMA.
So you do. It's split into 3 classes: BJJ, wrestling, and striking. So striking is mainly Muay Thai, I'd say, with some boxing in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you probably supplement it with some boxing classes, because Muay Thai is not the best.
You'd be a lot better off doing proper boxing.
Yeah, I just don't think I've got the time.
But instead of that MMA striking class, just do a boxing class. Actually learn how to box.
Yeah, but then what about the kicks, fam?
I don't know. The thing is with what you're doing, like you learn a little bit of everything, and then you don't do any of it well, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not gonna fucking be on the undercard of Serbian Battle Championship, so I'm just learning it for fun. I just want to learn a bit of everything. Yeah,
that's true. If you did
at our age.
But if you did boxing,
if I was in my early 20s, I would have done like 2 or 3 things very well. But now.
But the thing, if you wanted to compete, you could compete in jiu-jitsu.
That's the only thing we could potentially compete in.
And boxing, amateur fights and boxing.
Yeah, but the amateur thing will be like white collar fights, I'd say. I don't think you can.
No, it's not.
No? You think you can actually have amateur fights?
I plan on doing it. Yeah.
Really?
At some point. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to do it with boxing. I'd do jiu-jitsu.
But why not boxing? Like amateur boxing for your first fight, they put you together with someone else who's never had a fight before. It's like low level shit.
What? And you wear headgear, right?
I don't think you have to in the UK.
I think you do.
Do you?
I'm pretty sure. No, actually, you may be right. I don't know.
To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a pussy, so
Yeah, you don't wear headgear.
I don't wear headgear.
Don't fuck with headgear. Jiu-jitsu definitely. Jiu-jitsu you can compete. I know people who compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments who are like 40. So yeah.
The problem with that is that jiu-jitsu fucking
It's
sucks.
difficult.
It fucking sucks.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I pick everything up again and fuck people up. I don't know. But anyway, we should probably wrap it up now.
All right, let's fuck off.
Great. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, please subscribe, leave any comments, and we will be coming out with more videos very shortly.
Yeah, can we just do a final prediction for this fight? So I can timestamp it. It means I don't have to watch the whole thing to do the timestamp. Yeah. So, official prediction for Jordan Wright versus Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett, in my opinion, will get him out of there in round 1 via strikes.
Yeah. I think Jamie Pickett will get him out of there also in round 1 via strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one for the safe parlay or an individual bet.
Yeah. And that's it. We'll wrap it up there. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, subscribe, leave any comments. Bye.
Bye.